Hi, my name is Connor and this is the Millie's Flying Fish Task 2, and the purpose of this task is to demonstrate that the motor can control the tail to 5 predetermined angles with respect to the neutral position. Now, I have taped the fish just using some duct tape, so I've taped this rod here as to stop it from moving around, which would throw off our initial angle. And as you can see, the tail is tracing to those angles, and we start here at the 90 mark, and as you can see, it is quite straight, and then it'll just trace to 120, 150, comes back to 80, 50, and finally 20, and then it just loops. So essentially there's just, I've got a few for loops which enable that smooth tracing, or the smooth swinging, I guess, of that arm, and with some delays as so it can pause on each of the angles. I've just got the servo currently wired up via some cables, and I'll probably tape those cables to the Arduino to make that a bit neater. Oh, sorry, not to the Arduino, to the body of the fish to make that a bit neater at some point. I have noticed that the angles that you're passing in the code don't exactly correspond to the angles that you would expect to be outputted, essentially. And I believe this is just because the enclosure I have made for that servo arm is causing those values to be thrown a bit. And so it does require some calibration. And I think this makes sense because 90 is still 90, which you would expect considering the servo arm is straight. But apart from that, it seems to function correctly once you make those other calibrations with respect to the other input angles. So yeah, that is my Millie's Flying Fish Thingo Task 2.